The contemplative mind conceives of everything from nothing. Only mind was there, neither existent nor non-existent. The truth is hidden in a golden jar. That which covers the truth, the mind, and the man is the mask.
We are in Tawang, at a height of around 10,000 feet above sea level, in the West Kameng district of Arunachal Pradesh, in the far northeast of India. This region of towering mountains is home to the Monpa tribe, followers of Tibetan-influenced Buddhism. Their lives lived out in a mosaic of the ordinary and the fantastic. Where rituals, legends, mystery, magic, gods and demons blend into an all-encompassing faith and belief. Buddhism first arrived here from Tibet with Mera Lama, the first Monpa Buddhist Lama, who established the magnificent Tawang Monastery in the 17th century, one of the largest Buddhist monasteries in Asia. Overlooking the valley below and surrounded by towering mountains, it stands like a beacon of faith and hope. Housing priceless treasures within its walls. Awe-inspiring in its grandeur, the Galden Namgyal Latse, as the 400-year-old monastery is also called, is a splendid example of Buddhist architecture. And the spiritual center of the universe for the Monpas. The 3-day-long annual Togya festival, generally held during the latter part of January, celebrates their glorious Buddhist faith. The festival aims at driving away evil spirits and warding off natural calamities, and ensuring every spiritual and material blessing for the Monpas. In celebrating and commemorating the influence and dominance of the Buddhist faith, the monastery hosts the Cham, or the highly choreographed sacred dance. Among the large crowds which gather to watch them dance, a select group of monks dressed in colorful robes and wearing different masks perform the Cham to the accompaniment of drums and cymbals. Thousands of people throng the monastery during these days, offering prayers and being a part of the celebrations. Masks in place, the monks become the personas of their revered deities, their ancestors, spirits of the land, protectors and providers of the Monpas. Driving away evil spirits and ensuring the blessings of the gods. In the nowness of the moment, deities, demons, ghosts, spirits, ancestors, all inhabitants of the collective imagination, walk among us. In this radiantly Buddhist atmosphere, traces of the old animistic Bon religion still survive, integrated into the whole religious complex. And this is what gives the Monpa masking tradition its distinct character. It is a real-life interactive experience, concealing and revealing at the same time. The young monk behind the image, concealed, changed, transformed into something else, deity, demon, animal spirit, or ancestor, becomes the spirit being represented, or at least serves as a medium through which the spirit is allowed to communicate with the people. The masks become vehicles for experiencing the beings they relied upon, the gods, the spirits, but did not normally encounter in day-to-day life. It is a magical, mystical spectacle playing out images from the deep past. The experience transforming everyone in some indefinable, intangible way. In this way, Buddhist doctrine is transmitted to one and all, as spectators enter into the transformation process of the masquerade, highlighting an extraordinary past event, as well as foreshadowing hopes for the future. In a land raged by the elements of nature, but held together by an unshakable faith, these masked performances serve as an exploration and remembrance of things long gone into the past. Legends and stories that come into dreams, reinforcing beliefs and declaring an all-encompassing faith. Many miles from Tawang, separated by mountains and rivers, lies Majuli. An island in the upper reaches of the Brahmaputra in Assam, in northeast India, said to be the largest freshwater river island in the world. This lush, bountiful island is the abode of the Assamese Vaishnavite culture, propagated by Srimanta Honkardev in the early 16th century and kept alive by the 22 hotras or monasteries dotting the landscape. All practicing a form of Vaishnavism that is simpler and easily accessible, rooted in faith and prayer, and encompassing a holistic approach to religion, life, and living. Lush green Majuli, where the Keteki calls incessantly, is still somehow untouched by the modern media of moving images. As the sky blushes into a brilliant orange with the setting sun, and dusk softly creeps in, Majuli gets ready to celebrate the Bhavna, a form of ritual theatre created and developed by Srimanto Hankodev. The Bhavna starts with the Gayan Bayan, or the group of singer-musicians, performing sequentially arranged segments called the Sahini, Sok Themali, Bor Themali, No Themali, and Khokha Themali. Intricate and powerful percussion arrangements on the khol create a vibrant, pulsating atmosphere, pregnant with anticipation. Then the Hutradhar makes his appearance and through his Hutra Nritta introduces, presents and elaborates on the story of the Nat or Bhavna, setting the stage for the entry of the Bhauriyas or actors inside the Namghor or prayer house.
Jahiri Kotaikhe Sisti Stiti Huyas Huhi Parameswara Sri Narayana Rupe Lakshmi Saraswati Duhu Potni Joyo Bijoyo Duhu Parikhoda Huite Uhi Kobamoidhe E Aoto Gitrak Dhanasri Ektal Iti Hutro Niskra.
The Bhavna is a beautiful synthesis of classical and folk traditions of the region, performing stories, fables and legends from Hindu mythology. This Bhavna enacts the tale of the demon king called Hiranyakashipu, who tries to kill his son Prahlad for his devotion to Lord Vishnu. In this magical, larger-than-life spectacle, legends unfold in the time present, and the lines between the real and the blatantly unreal get somewhat blurred. Hiranyakashipu tries many ways to kill Prahlad, but through the grace of the Lord doesn't succeed. As gods and masked demons act out their eternal struggle within touching distance, the performers seem to inhabit a realm of space, time, and persona that is magical, mystical, divine, or demonic. Fearful masks in place, the demons rest with the gods for power and supremacy, embodying the struggle both within and without. The masks allow the performers to disappear into the role they are playing, interchanging personas in an elaborate spectacle of ritual, religion, and myth. And through this, the audience too is transformed, elevated from the routine duties of daily life and transported to a different plane of reality. Finally, Lord Vishnu emerges in the fearful avatar of Narahingha, half man and half lion, and kills the demon king. In this altered state, shared by both the masked actor and the audience, basic truths and values are rediscovered, where contradiction, conflict, and ambiguity are resolved into a fundamental unity. It is a magical, mystical, felt experience, reinforcing faith and transcending time and imagination. Masks have this ability to conceal, change, or transform the person behind the image into something or someone else, allowing us to pretend and much more. It is playful and powerful at the same time, and relates us to a complex interlinked web of myth, memory, legend, ritual, and tradition.
이제보다 지금 바지 루스 싸워가 있네. 바다 나보다 미 바다가 나가서 넘면서 그러지. 쇼디 바 렉쇼 쇼디 호쇼 넘면서. 완전 지금 바지 섭다가 뒤지 루스 지금 이제 나지. 쇼디에 많은 지금 노르는 쇼디 호쇼 노르는 뭐 이거 지금 마버디 이까지 바 아니 이제 뭐 바지 섭다 뒤지 쇼디 많은 지셔 just 루스 우리 쇼디 호쇼 루스 나지. 나빠 에미노 뒤가 바나.
And as we assume different masks through the creative facial casting of our inner selves, in rituals, performances, and celebrations. They become representations of the forces of nature and life, often recorded in myths and given human or animal form.
এই মুখাৰ বনাওয়া বেলিকা আমাক কিছুমান নিৰ্দেশনা আছিল যে মহাভাৰত ৰামায়ণ আদিৰ পৰা ভাওনাত মুখাৰ যিটো প্ৰয়োগ হয় সেই প্ৰয়োগৰ বেলিকা নিৰ্মাণ কৰা মুখাসমূহৰো আমাক কিছুমান নীতি নিৰ্দেশনা দিছিলে আৰু ইয়াত আধ্যাত্মিকতাও যথেষ্ট সোমাই আছে যেনেকৈ মহাপুৰুষ শ্ৰীমন্ত শংকৰদেৱে কীৰ্তনত নৰসিংহ গোসাঁইৰ বৰ্ণনা আছে আৰু সেই বৰ্ণনা অনুসৰি এনেকৈ আছে যে শৰীৰৰ লোম শুক্ল বৰ্ণ উদ্ধক কৰি আছে স্তবদ্ধ দুই কৰ্ণ এই নৰসিংহ গতিকে এই নৰসিংহৰ যিটো ভাৱধাৰা ঠিক সেইধৰণে সেই ভাৱ অনুসৰি আমি তাত মানে প্ৰয়োগ কৰিছিলোঁ
They are our deities, demons, spirits, animal and human, all culturally linked to a belief.